Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy. Love, light, and positivity. I'm asking yet another question. This is about discernment. Whether you have an observatory position or if you have a motion-filled position. Where you are on your journey, what diversity may be coming your way, how you handle things as trials or tribulations or even accomplishments come your way. Do you sit on the outside and look in and don't really have a reaction, don't really have a response? Do you not see yourself in the same light that others may through what it was that you overcame, whatever issue may have been before you, that you just observed and didn't respond to? Or are you assertive? And do you headstrong go into that position without thinking it through? Or do you take the time to use your discernment to figure out where your position may lay within that issue or dilemma and how it could affect you, good, bad, or indifferently? What you're intuitively guided to do, to respond, to move, to either forge through or gather the tools that you need in order to make that journey easier and more navigatable. Navigatable, yeah. I believe that if you do the latter, if you take a moment and you reflect, you listen for your intuition, your inner voice, or you understand the feeling that may overcome you in that situation, because you've got multiple senses and each one of them could alert you to the direction that you should be taking. And you also need to realize that as you're remolding your ego and you're reforming you, and you maybe have been pivoting and turning a lot in order to find the right path, because some paths could look right but feel wrong, or vice versa, or they don't resonate at all. And that could be because maybe you've not gained a tool that you needed in order to use your discernment to its full potential. So sometimes that means you have to seek answers from within in order to find the value to pack your bag with that extra tool that you may need in order to forge forward. I know that in my life, I have done all three things. I have sat back and watched, and I did not get involved. It was hard, but I needed to do that. I needed to know what it feels like just to be an observer, not to really have my hands in it, forcing one thing or another, And I also went headstrong into situations. I was raised that if there was a situation and I didn't want it to continue for whatever reason, that the best way to handle it was swiftly, quietly, tactfully, and usually hard lessons were learned at that very moment, and hard lessons for me and for them, because every person that I never spoke before I fought. When I had an issue, my headstrong was to walk silently and carry a big stick. And that big stick was my hand. And I gave myself quite a reputation. Quite a reputation. But a well-rounded one. Because usually, well, more times than less, I've always stood with the underdog. So if you were getting beat up or picked on, like, I wasn't a bully. I didn't go up to people and steal their money. Although, there have been times in my past where other people paid for protection, and, what they gave me, I gave to other people. I was going to protect them anyway. It didn't matter. But, I'm just saying that, like, we all have walked different roads. Some of them may be similar, and some of them may be totally outside of what your existence has known. And now I encompass both of those roads. Both of those journeys have given me value. And both of those journeys added to the latter, which is the third. And I filled my bag with the shadow aspect and the light aspect. And I gave myself a very balanced plate to hold. And I know that at any given point, I could rely on the plate that I carry, because I've mastered the contents. I've already understood the value from the lessons that have come to me in the past, and I have grown and evolved and became a better version of me, a more balanced, well-rounded version of me. And I do feel that my road, as diverse as it was, led me to be able to provide to you a different idea, a new mindset, a pivot, a turn, to allow you the ability to look within you and be proud of what you find. And what needs to be worked on is still a proud moment, because all pieces make up you. And when you've mastered your shadow and your light, and you've become well balanced, and maybe even discernment will help with that. It did for me. It certainly put other mindsets, roads, possibilities in reach. Because when I shifted how I thought and perceived, and received the value that was there for me, then it made my road clearer. The clarity is clearer. And the words aren't muffled or misleading. They're actually they're guided. I'm being guided by the divine, by my spirit team, because they remember, they know what I had forgotten at birth. And although I am regaining my memories of who I am and the path that resonates with me and everything that brought me to where I am today. It's a journey that we all share individually and collectively as a congregation, a collective of light-minded essences here to add light, love, positivity, possibilities, whether through example or through affirmations or visions or projections or intuitively guided knowing, right? We all have an inner knowing. I can't wait to hear what your story is. And if you need me, don't hesitate. Reach out. I am always available, and I am always able to see what is just right past the veil to a certain extent. And that ability is getting grander as well. My lovely collective, may love, light, positivity, and discernment, decisiveness, inner knowing, spiritual development, and so much more all come your way. May abundance open up a wide path that will encompass you and hold you tight. I love you.